Good morning, students. How are you doing this morning? I'm Mr. Laura Sukomi Toba. I'm your economics teacher. So today we're going to look at the topic manufacturing and construction industry. Subtopic development of manufacturing industry in Nigeria. I need you to pay full attention and also take out time to let go distractions as we begin. Now let's look at the next slide. Learning objectives. You're going to define manufacturing industry. I'm going to describe a construction industry. I'm going to show you some images of manufacturing and construction industry. 4, you're going to identify the roles, contributions, and significance of industrial sector to economic development. And lastly, you should be able to state problems of manufacturing industry. Now, what is the definition of manufacturing industry? When we say manufacturing industry refers to a turning of raw materials into new product by mechanical or chemical processes at home, cottage, or in the factory. Let's describe construction industry. Construction industry is concerned with the activities of those who are engaged in assembling of goods into usable form. They convert manufactured product into various uses. Let's take, for example, road constructions, building constructions, airport constructions, bridge constructions, furniture constructions, etc. Now, quickly look at the images showing manufacturing company. What are they doing here? You see, car is being put in place, more like the assembling of cars. The process. Then you also see, what do you have here? A man putting on an helmet. Look at the uniform. So you see both construction company and manufacturing company. They always dress alike, since it's an engineering company. Now, this is a construction company. Yeah, constructing a bridge. Okay. And last one, this is also a construction company. You can see how they're laying roads. Yeah. So quickly, let's look at the roles, contributions, significance of industrial sector to economic development. Now, before we go further, I want you to quickly note this. Your exam, maybe peradventure you come across it in your WAEC or NECO, you discover that the questions can come in 3 forms. You can be asked what are the roles of industrial sector to economic development. Or sometimes you can be asked what are the contributions of industrial sector to economic development. And lastly, it can come in form of what are the significance of industrial sector to economic development. So whatever form it comes, just know that both roles, contributions, and significance are saying the same thing. Now, let's look at the roles. Number 1, it assists to implement the policies of the government that have been directed towards the improvement of local production. Number 2, it stimulates the growth of other sectors like agriculture, mining, and lumbering. Now, another role of industrial sector to economic development, the establishment of an industry in a place stimulates the development of infrastructures like road, telephones, electricity, and pipe-borne water. Number 4, it provides job for many people. Number 5, it stimulates the growth of other sectors like agriculture, mining, and lumbering. Now, let's quickly look at the problems of manufacturing industries. Number 1 problem is shortage of raw materials. When we say shortage of raw materials, we're looking at inadequate raw materials available to industry. And this will do what? Hinder large-scale production. Number 2, insufficient capital. Insufficient capital has to do with what? Access to finance or loan. It's very what? Difficult. It is only for big investors who possess collateral security. You might be looking at that word collateral security. Maybe it's a strange word. There are big industries, big investors who has opportunity to take grants. They take grant, they have access to loans. So it depends on how big your industry is. Number 3, poor quality or industrial labor. Poor quality or industrial labor. Now, when we say poor quality or industrial labor, majority of Nigerians are illiterate who cannot fit into industrial sector. Number 4, shortage of entrepreneur. Reliable investors are not common in Nigeria owing to lack of capital and some other factors. Now, You need to work it out. I need you to take this as your assignment. You provide solutions to the problems of manufacturing industry highlighted in the previous slide. Then your pre-reading assignment, read about service industry. I repeat, read about service industry. Thank you. I'm Mr. Ola, the economics teacher. If you have any question, or maybe there are questions you are having challenges with in economics, please kindly post or write it out, type it out, and send to your class platform. Indicate the subject, and I will be willing, I will make myself available to always answer any of the questions posted on the platform. Thank you. Have a blessed day.